Welcome. I'm going to be talking about a character that I love from Gerry Anderson's UFO, who is never given a name that I'm aware of. Simply, film producer. He appears in Reflections in the Water and is portrayed by Richard Caldecott.
Would it be a good idea to contrast the modern methods of fishing with the old? Look at that. The amazing thing is that only 2 hours before this, our underwater detector reported nothing in the area.
He just sounds so chuffed about his cycling holiday. He clearly really loves his wife. He gets excited about 17th century fishing methods. He's just so wholesome. And then his line about, look at the texture on that brickwork. The area I grew up in and have lived for most of my life has almost no bricks. The reason for this being it's earthquake territory. You do not build with bricks. And those who did, well, let's just say the 1906 earthquake took care of most of it. As a result, when I moved to St. Louis for a while, I was completely overwhelmed by the amount of bricks. I'm used to one historic brick building per town. Half the city, I swear, is made of brick. And I was just like, all the streets look the same, all the buildings look the same. My brain is not wired to differentiate between brick buildings. My point is, I totally get how excited film producer, aka fish guy, got about those bricks.
Look at the texture of that brickwork. Hundreds of years in it.
And then he went on to talk about how they don't really build them like they used to. He really likes historic ships and stuff. This is so true, and it's just gotten worse. We don't build things to last anymore. We build things to almost fall apart because it's a consumer society. And I like that he pointed it out, but not in a mean way. Like he was just like, yeah, they just don't build them like that anymore. I love him. And yet, at the same time, he is super into modern tech apparently. So he's testing his theories and doing his documentary work using the latest technology. So an appreciation for the past while looking to the future. That is like the ideal person. All right, his actual documentary seems so relaxing. It has that beautiful music in the background. I could totally see myself just chilling on the couch after a long day at work, watching his documentary about fish. I did a brief one for you about my area. There are many fish in this region. Steelhead trout, coho salmon, and if you're really lucky, you'll see some turtles. I think I rewatched Reflections 4 or 5 times to prep for this video, and I realized my vlogging channel style is very similar to his. It's basically soothing music videos, but with historical locations. Like la 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 la, here's brickwork and an old ship. And I'm like, am I fish guy? I think I am. His attention to detail, though, saves the day. If he had not figured out that the fish was in the wrong area and sent the diver because he got so excited about it, who knows what would have happened? We could have actually lost the entire planet. I'm not exaggerating.
Oh, wait a minute. What's that? That fish. That's strange. They're only found in the mid-Atlantic, never around our coasts.
Those UFOs would have gotten through. So this just proves, no matter how obscure your passion project is, your hobby, your fandom, it may yet save the world. So don't give up. Even the divers are like, good thing I'm being paid for this. This is ridiculous.
All this way just to photograph fish which shouldn't even be here. They must have more money than sense.
Yeah.
But you know what? People can make fun of you all they want. Keep doing what you love. Don't let them get you down. Also, RIP, poor diver. Straker's expression in this scene is so hilarious. He's like, I have an armada of UFOs that are ready to attack the planet, and yet I'm here. Thankfully, film producer can't see this, of course. I thought it was really sweet that before he even sent the divers out, he personally checked to make sure that they would be safe.
Did anyone check to find out about sharks in this area?
I did, personally. I was assured that they very rarely came to that part of the coast, and the occasional one that did was quite harmless.
He reminds me a lot of Commander Koenig in that he puts his people first most of the time. Like, there's the people that he's responsible for, and he does his absolute best to make sure they're safe. And then there's like his mission documentary stuff, which is an interesting contrast to Commander Straker, who puts his job first, and then the people, well, they'll figure it themselves out. If we can, we'll look after them. But that's number 2. Fish Guy also was like, I'm going to personally go see the family of this diver and talk to them. He took responsibility.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I was going to see this with them.
He could have just had someone phone them or had someone else go, but he's like, no, I'm going myself. Really, just everything about him is top notch. The outfit. Classic and elegant. He seems to wear the same jacket, but a different turtleneck every day. We see a teal, kind of light blue one, and then we see a yellow one. The jacket is extremely similar to one that General Henderson wears. We do see it around, but when I started doing research into it, I realized it's a large enough topic to be its own video. After watching this episode, if I had to choose a cover story for my HS Studios job, it would be working with him. I would love to just go chill and be editing fish documentary music videos after a stressful day at SHADO. My backup job would be a fashion designer for the movies, but really that would be stressful as well. So I'm going to go with working on fish documentaries. Let me know in the comments if you had to pick your cover job, what would it be? Overall, this was a memorable guest appearance. I really like him. If we had more episodes, it would have been great to have a return appearance. Like every time he comes to make one of his documentaries, he uncovers something. Like, I don't know. He's doing a really mundane video on slate roofs. And he goes to tour a slate mine and, I don't know, discovers alien tech that's been hidden there. It would just be awesome to once a season have a recurring, oh, what's his latest documentary that seems totally normal that then saves the world? Interceptors. Immediate launch. That means now.